How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome back to another episode of Heaven Official's Blessing. For anyone new to my channel, looking at my appearance and concerned about the man you're about to watch react to and analyze Heaven Official's Blessing, I promise you, I guarantee, I am qualified to react to this show. I know I look like the straightest, most racist man you've ever seen in your life right now. I know I kind of look like a guy who teaches bumper car safety at the local carnival. But I assure you, this ensemble is in no way a reflection of any of my political ideologies. I'm just having a bad hair day. I just don't want anybody getting nervous thinking I'm about to be watching the show being like, what? Them boys is kissing! Now that that's out of the way, let's see if them boys be kissing.
I can explain.
Then do so.
You're the one with explaining to do, so get to it! Why was my friend in your dungeon?
Dude, if Sanlong becomes the antagonist of this series, it might be one of the best twists I've ever encountered on this channel. If fucking Sonifer Longitude is actually the villain, I'm gonna freak out. I'm absolutely gonna freak out. Are you kidding me? If these two stop throwing glances and start throwing hands instead?
Keep your guard up. He's not just gonna let us walk out of here with his prisoner.
God, I hope not. Please actually fuck them up. I'm so here for the Sanlong anti-redemption arc.
That fool on your back is my inept subordinate.
Say what? He's clearly a part of the Heavenly Court. How dare you say otherwise?
Yo, please be lying. I want this to break into a fight so badly. I know I'm definitely watching this show, like, incorrectly, but this scene is so tense, and I really just don't want it to fizzle out.
All to go undercover in the Ghost Realm. It's quite the scandal. Sanlong's grievance is warranted, but leaving Earthmaster behind would only complicate things.
Alright, this is good. We're back on track here. At least things are becoming, like, politically complicated. Really, that's all I needed. They don't have to fight right now, but all I wanted was for Shay Lien to be put in a position where he's gonna have to choose between Sanlong and the Heavenly Court. Like, that's all I needed to see. That's totally enough conflict for me.
Winds, take heed to me!
Oh, never mind, I lied! I'm so glad they're fighting!
What are you doing? We could have solved this peacefully!
We can still solve this peacefully. That was so barely an attack. He made it a little windy in here. Sanlong was hardly disturbed. Oh, never mind, now it's a knife tornado. Amazing how much more dangerous wind becomes when you add a few knives to it. It's like gluing thumbtacks to a Beyblade or taping steak knives to the claws of a crab, you know? Like things get real tense real fast in those situations. Oh, what, none of you did that growing up? What, were you guys well-adjusted children or something? Man, I picked a bad day to wear this hat. That was like the most white trash series of sentences I've ever said. Like, what deflected them? Shay Lien just held up a ribbon, and for some reason, that resulted in him not getting stabbed. You can't just Uno reverse a knife flying towards you, Shay Lien. I don't care how pretty your ribbons are. Bitch, you didn't even hold anything up that time. Did his sword eat the knives? Because that's rad. Why have I never thought of a knife-swallowing sword before?
Chincho, you beautiful idiot!
His sword. It looks like it was forged from the mysterious ore born from a lodestone mountain.
Yeah, that, or like a Legend of Zelda blacksmith. The gimmick of this sword is sick, but the sword itself does look like it was designed by Nerf.
No, he's going to get himself killed.
I like how even when Sanlong's attacking him, Shay Lien can't help but simp. Notice how it's he's going to get himself killed, not Sanlong's going to murder him. Like Xin Xiao would deserve to die for being so reckless or something.
Windmaster, stop it! Or else you're going to burn it all down!
Yes, fine. I won't fan the flames. Just don't break my hand, please! Bruises are so ugly.
What are you, made out of banana? Why do you bruise so easily? Either that or Shay Lien's got that pissed off mother grip on him. You know, like when your mom catches you acting up and she's just on your wrist like, we're leaving. We're leaving! Yeah, you know what? It's probably that. Windmaster, I'm sorry I called you a banana person.
And don't worry if he wants you to pay for the damages. I'll cover it. No matter what he asks for. You have my word on that.
Why do gods have an economy? The economy's like the worst part about being mortal. I mean that and dying, I suppose. But still, like, why do the gods have to worry about money? Wow, that was fucking sick.
It's nothing.
It's fucking sick is what it is. Never thought I'd be sitting here calling Shaylien a badass, but, you know, credit where credit's due.
I have 2 officials with me. They need help.
Master, save your merits. People will naturally come to help if you simply ask.
Shaylien, no they won't. This is the snootiest pantheon of gods in existence. There are like 4,000 gods in this pantheon, and you are the only nice one.
That's a lovely sentiment. But if you want people to want to help, give them a reason.
See, even Windmaster's like, oh my god, you poor silly little bitch.
Who's injured? What happened to your arm?
Hey, what about the unconscious dude who looks like he was maimed by a tiger? Maybe start with him.
Does His Highness need healing as well?
I didn't think so. Are you hurt?
No, I think he's pissed you tagged in mid-fight.
I ended your life. I sealed you in a 3-layered coffin, buried you.
Never mind, I have no idea what his beef is.
This is the man whom Prince Taihua accuses you of being.
The what banquet?
Gilded. Not familiar? Very well.
That's okay, you don't have to explain. I'm sure it's important, but I promise you I am incapable of caring about what you're about to say.
It was during this celebration that the kingdom's imperial preceptor brandished a sword and slaughtered every member of the royal family that was present.
Oh, never mind. Maybe I care a little bit. Well, nobody told me it was gonna be hype. This lady should have been like, allow me to weave you a yarn. Don't worry, this yarn is much shorter and far less boring than my typical racket.
He just wanted revenge.
The kingdom of Yong'an started as a violent uprising against Shinlu that ended with the killing of its royal family.
Dude, Chinese shows love large gossipy crowds. Every Chinese show I've watched on this channel has featured the pettiest, gossipiest extras.
Your Majesty.
I love this dude so much. This guy needs to become a bigger character. I just want to see him go head to head against Sanlong. I don't know why I'm trying to like manifest this show into becoming a shonen series, but that's what happens when you tell me there's gonna be fighting in it. If you don't want me asking for fights every episode, don't give me any fights. Yuri on Ice, didn't expect any fighting, there was none. No issue there. Heaven Official's Blessing, didn't expect fights, had a couple, ruined the series for me. Because now I'm jonesing for a throwdown like every other episode, and when there isn't one, I'm disappointed.
I was 12. I'd been captured by a group of bandits.
Stay back! I will not! Release him!
My mother always told me if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and I think the blues of my robes really helps the auburn of my hair pop. What about the bandits? Oh, I don't know, they were just wearing some regular— Finish the story! What is this Zuko-ass backstory they're giving Shaylien right now? I can't tell if he showed up to save this kid or because he thought he was the Avatar.
His Majesty asked for evidence.
Fine. Fetch me a sword!
Jesus Christ, dude, I meant hand me one! Who brings somebody a sword like that?
I will show them everything you taught me and prove you're the monster I know you are!
Well, it feels wrong to have a duel in here.
Yes, but
I highly disagree. There is no wrong setting for a duel.
His arm's useless. He can't even hold a sword.
That was awesome. You have to fight this guy now. It's honestly the least you can do. It would be wildly impolite not to fight this guy after that.
So I will too! No more excuses! If you have any honor, take the damn sword!
This dude just ripped his shoulder out of its socket so you'd fight him. Have some decency and throw a punch.
Taihua, is he right?
He is.
Why didn't you say that before he dislocated his arm? That'd be like if I went, I'll break my arm if you subscribe to my Patreon. And then you're all like, all right, do it, pussy. And then I do it, and you're all like, psych, I've been subscribed for months now. And then I'm just over here like, ha! Why would you make me do this? Was it for the dozens of hours of content? For the Discord access? Oh, God. Tell me it wasn't for the live streams. And look, I'm not saying any of that is worth breaking your arm over, but it's certainly worth paying me for. If you want to keep both of your arms intact and help support me and my channel, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon. There's tons of content, Discord server access, those two things. I just started reacting to Hell's Paradise. It's been really, really cool. It kind of blew me away with its first 2 episodes. Please check out that video and check out all the other videos I've got on there as well. I'm really proud of all of them. It's all really great content. And like I said, you help support me and my editor, Tom. The link to that will be in the description below. And now, on to the next one.
I'm awake!
You know my rules. And my punishments.
No, not that! Writing the loud set 10 times is torture!
This backstory is so funny. Was Shaylien running an underground financing office back in the day? In drag? Like, what? What is this?
Which one, then?
The one that saved my life!
Oh my god, I didn't even realize this was the guy he saved from the bandits. Why is he voiced by a woman trying to sound like a 6-year-old child? He sounds like a chipmunk with its balls in a vice, not a 12-year-old boy.
Say there are 2 people. Both are starving, but they only have enough scraps for one, so they fight.
Is this the origin story for why everyone in this world is a fucking cannibal?
If the third person were to use that technique, he would be taking the force of the other's souls into himself. The violence would end, but not the pain.
But then if the 2 people ate that guy, neither of them would be starving anymore, right? I think you're missing my point to a wild and dangerous degree. I'll go tell the town the moral of your story. Heck, I'll go tell everybody.
Master, what if the third person also doesn't have enough food?
Then they fucking eat him. What aren't you understanding?
How would you solve it?
I honestly don't know. If that's the case, it might have been better to never have intervened at all.
I like how the lesson we took from this analogy was to never help people. Not super surprising considering the gods in this world have to be bribed to help someone. Yeah, hey, this is also a crazy part of his backstory. This whole massacre bit, arguably way crazier than the secret tax attorney office.
That's good.
How would this be resolved now?
Hard to say. He might go easy. Prince Shinlu was a favorite.
Do any of you have jobs? Like, places to be? You have an economy, so I know you must work. What, are you all just here on jury duty? Why do we keep cutting to this one specific group giving sports commentary on this trial?
You earned your place here. Don't throw it away. I only want a duel.
I like how even when people are pissed at each other in this show, they're all still incredibly polite. This dude's just like, bro, what are you talking about? You're a girl boss, bro. Don't throw that away. I mean, either that or he's like, why won't you just fucking fight me?
Say Prince Shenle did assume the name of Fang Xin as part of some revenge plot. Then why did Prince Taihuan not share the same fate as the royal family?
Hey, how about the fact that he already confessed to doing it? Like, he just straight up admitted he killed those people and then asked to be banished for it. Like, what are we investigating here?
Now, Shenle, your confession lacks its full context. Since you refuse to share it, I'm left with no choice. You are hereby confined to your palace.
Wildly generous of this emperor to give Shenle the benefit of the doubt, especially considering he just straight up confessed to slaughtering those people and gave no defense for it.
He will not lay a hand on her. Where is she?
She's in a pickle jar.
Yes, I see. A pickle jar. Wait, a pickle jar?
Oh my god, I forgot Shenle straight up pickled a woman.
I hope you're all right.
I feel like like this relationship should be a little more tense than it is, you know? You found Earthmaster tortured in his dungeon and then you burned down his casino. At least one of you should be pretty uncool with how those events turned out.
Oh my.
That's cool. I like a healing potion that just like sniffs out the wound and fixes it for you. It's like you open the bottle and the potion's just like, don't even worry, bro, I got you. Where that boo-boo at?
You didn't want to waste the rest of your life cleaning up after a broken man.
You shut your mouth!
Oh, let's go. We hit him with an uppercut.
Fengxing, please. Fengxing. Calm down.
Shunla, shut up. If you don't want to fight, that's fine, but I am seeing a duel one way or another. Oh my god, I totally forgot about the butterfly magic. This is Sanlong, right? Isn't Sanlong some sort of like butterfly summoner? Oh, he's a Riz summoner, that's for damn sure. Also, I'm pretty sure he's either kidnapping Shunla or assaulting the capital right now. I'm certain something villainous is happening. He's just doing it in such a sexy way, it's hard to be mad at him for it.
Last warning! Let him go!
Why don't we find out if you two can make me?
Alright, yeah, sexy kidnapping it is. Even Shunla's just like, whoops, guess I'm being stolen. Silly me.
What's going on? What happened?
And does it require you to shout so loud? I very nearly went deaf.
Fucking relax, lady. A man was stolen. It's like definitely shout-worthy, right?
That's not what happened, and you know it.
We both saw him run off with someone.
He didn't run off. He was kidnapped.
It was a little bit of both, let's be honest here. He was definitely kidnapped, but he also wasn't really objecting to it either.
Your Highness, don't start talking like you're the only one.
Everyone, please stay calm.
Oh my god, what? He invaded his sheet hologram? Sanlong just rolled up like a fucking Dark Souls invader. That was crazy. How do these things even work? I didn't know you could just pop into another man's linens like this. I mean, they might as well be married at this point, right? Once you start sharing another man's sheet, you might as well just toss a ring on his finger.
But I haven't thought about any of you. However, I have been...
Look at Shunla shaking his head like, this little rascal, I swear. As if Sanlong didn't just kidnap him. I'm starting to think Shunla isn't wise and optimistic. He's just good at hiding how ditzy he is. Like, don't just smile and shake your head. Weren't you just under house arrest and on trial for several murders?
Sanlong, I'm sorry.
Why would you be sorry?
I mean, he, like, burned down your house and destroyed your casino, so...
I expect I'll be banished, but don't worry. I will repay you. I'll do everything I can to make this right.
Because of the aforementioned house and casino.
If you mean my arm, it's fine. See, it still works and it doesn't even hurt anymore.
But I wounded you.
To be fair, Shunla sort of dove in front of your sword. You didn't really attack him. Not to mention you're wearing an eye patch and probably have terrible depth perception. The whole thing, honestly, Shunla's fault.
I put myself in the path of your sword, not you. What happened is my fault.
Shunla's a real one for that. Way to fess up. Oh, now even the sword's upset. Imagine being such a good person, even your enemy's sword feels bad for cutting you. And that is episodes 5 and 6 of Heaven Official's Blessing. I would say, so far, my thoughts on this show, identical to Season 1. Identical to my thoughts on Season 1. That is to say, it's, you know, it's trucking along. There's definitely, like, it's got its charm. There are things I like about it so far. It hasn't, like, never has this show really, like, gripped me. It's really, like, I don't know. It's just, like, it's slower paced than the stuff I'm used to. And it doesn't help that, like, its main draw is this relationship, but because of Chinese censorship, even the relationship has to be so, like, stripped away. My favorite bit was definitely them, like, being overtly horny in the casino. That was great. We're only halfway through though, so I'm just giving like my mid-season thoughts. But as always, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Let me know what your favorite jokes were, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby, won't you come